Hey everyone, Chief Meteorologist Jordan Fraser here. Notice something different from yesterday. Yesterday we had a big time cool down, especially along our eastern states, right along the Mississippi River. The big reason behind that was a really strong cold front. We've probably been covering a lot about the flooding, the snowfall, the tornadic activity. Well, it's almost completely pushed its way out of the region entirely. And as a result, we're back with some more kind of reasonable temperature changes heading into the middle of March. Notice this though, lots and lots of those winter warnings, especially out in Wyoming and Colorado, extending into Utah and even Nevada, while much of New Mexico and Texas are kind of under that elevated fire risk due to very dry and windy conditions. And of course, you have that elevated fire risk as well out in areas where it finally dried out. But temperature-wise, not too bad. San Diego actually getting a little bit of rain, high of 56 for today. 69 in Phoenix, partly cloudy skies. All the way in Atlanta, 55, actually cooling down a little bit too because of that front. Same goes for Tampa in the 50s and those 60s. So what about the overnight lows? Well, areas that got that cold front drop down into below freezing. Not too much, especially not too much of a surprise, especially considering the Great Lakes region. Much of the southern states in a mix of those 30s, 40s, and those 50s. So let's watch that future track. Here's all that snow, especially along Wyoming into the Rockies. Wow, a lot of that. It's extending its way out into more of these central states and then pushing its way along, not really creating any big squall lines, but definitely some snow, especially for eastern Pennsylvania and western Pennsylvania as well. Maybe a little bit of rain in northern Texas, even some snow in the Panhandle is projected as that next system pushes through, but I'm not expecting anything too widespread or severe. As a matter of fact, with this next couple of cold fronts that push across the United States, we're not looking at any severe weather. Great, we got our fill of that earlier, that's for sure. But how much rainfall? I know a lot of the regions and a lot of the states are dealing with drought conditions, so this should certainly help quench that thirst. Look at Phoenix, look at New Mexico, getting anywhere from an inch to almost 2 inches in some places. Everyone else getting a little bit of more of a sprinkle here and there, nothing too crazy. But here's that big thing. Areas, especially California, that need a lot of that rain, they are expecting almost 90% above average in terms of projected rainfall totals for that 6 to 10 day outlook. The only area kind of void of any amount of significant rainfall is going to be Texas. And well, Texas needs that rain most of all. But hey, you know what? At least temperatures are staying mild as we enter spring.